Ronda Rousey was a no-show for the Raw after the Royal Rumble. After all that media hype, they did nothing. No interview, nothing. That's disappointing. You want to keep that train rolling and keep people's interest high, but that's the WWE for you. I'm pretty sure they have big plans. There's already rumors that she's not going to be in a title match for the Women's Championship or anything like that, but might be in a mixed tag match. Hearing those rumblings, possibly The Rock teaming up with Ronda Rousey to face Triple H and Stephanie, but we will see. I mean, you can't deny that that would sell, and you can't deny that that's something that would work for them. Now the question is, will she do well in the WWE? That event will sell. From here to WrestleMania, she will be a success. The curiosity is there. They don't have to put her in the ring right away. They can save her for WrestleMania. It'll help, garner interest for the network. But what about after WrestleMania? At some point, she's going to have single matches. At some point, we're going to see how well she does on the mic. This is a mixed martial artist, a judoka before that, that is now turned into a pro wrestler. She's going from a competitor to a performer, and there's a difference. It's a different world. It's a different mentality. It's a much different form of entertainment. Now, and she's not going against someone who's fighting against her. She's going against someone who's working with her to put on an entertaining match. Now, Ronda Rousey and WWE have to decide what Ronda's going to be. Is she going to be a face? Is she going to be a heel? Is she going to be a badass? Is she going to be all smiles, high-fiving fans? What is she going to be? That's what they have to determine right away, because that was not made clear whatsoever. And if you're wondering why she wasn't in the Rumble, why she couldn't even properly go out to the ring and show us what she is. If that was anybody else, we would have said that they messed up the whole thing. But it is Ronda Rousey, so she does have a lot more room for error than your ordinary, superstar. That's for sure. Ronda Rousey is definitely going to bring in noise. And now some examples people bring is this. So, look, Brock Lesnar was in the UFC and he did great. Look at him now. I mean, he's a champion. He's been doing this for years. Well, look at Ken Shamrock. He was in the UFC. He was in MMA, and he did very well in wrestling. Well, those are not very good examples. Right out of college, Brock Lesnar was signed by the WWE after he won the NCAA National Championship, and he was trained in OVW for a while. They groomed him. They took their time before he made it to the main roster. That was their NXT of the time. Ken Shamrock already had experience in smaller wrestling promotions. He already knew how to work in the ring when WWE signed him. Ronda Rousey has no experience whatsoever in a wrestling ring. So of course you're not going to put her in the Royal Rumble. She doesn't know what she's doing. So they're going to wait for WrestleMania. And I do believe that they will probably do some type of celebrity, if you want to call The Rock a celebrity, but or whatnot, where she's going to partner with somebody. You're going to have Triple H in there and Stephanie in there to kind of mask a lot of her flaws. It makes sense. If you don't know what you're doing in the ring, you're going to, by accident, but you're going to hurt somebody. You have to know what you're doing in the wrestling ring, so it doesn't look too ridiculous. What these guys do and what these women do is not as easy as people think. Now, the other thing I want to address is this whole idea that she's going to be doing this full time. Well, we know that's not true. If that was true, she would have been on Raw. Well, maybe she had other, plans before she had signed with WWE. Fair enough, but I don't think Ronda Rousey understands what full-time is. So I don't think she's lying. I just think she doesn't quite understand what full-time means in wrestling. I don't think she's going to be working 300 days a year getting slammed and, hitting the mat and locking up, going down the road, going overseas, 300 of the days of the year. She's not going to do that. You're not going to see her in the house show market. That ain't going to happen. Maybe she's going to be appearing on Monday Night Raw more than Brock Lesnar does. Okay? So maybe she'll be a little more active than Brock, but far less active than your regular, WWE superstar in the ring. Will she be a success? It depends how you define success. She's going to bring a lot of attention to WrestleMania, a lot of attention to wrestling. WWE has to get this right from jump, from the start. What do people want? Why is Ronda Rousey so popular? People want to see Ronda Rousey dominate and win again. So if WWE is smart, that's what they will do. Deliver to them what they want to see. You have to do that anyway. They have to protect Ronda Rousey. Every woman's job that gets in the ring with Ronda Rousey needs to understand that their job is to make Ronda Rousey look awesome. Look like a beast. That means there's going to be a lot of short matches. That means she may, end the match in a minute, but put a girl in an armbar. It's kind of like they did with Goldberg. Especially while she's learning the ropes. Ronda Rousey is not ready to have a 10-minute match. Okay, she's going from a competitor to a performer. I don't think she's ready for it. I'm not sure how good she is on the mic, but if it's as good as I've seen her and her quote-unquote trying to cut promos, like she did with Holly Holm at a weigh-in, maybe they should keep her off the mic.